Okay, so here we are for part 4 of this video of notable interments at Forest Lawn, Long Beach. And now here we are at the Sunnyside Mausoleum. This is the cathedral tower of the cathedral chapel right in there, and is the entrance to the mausoleum. Okay, so there are 4 notable people buried here. 3 of them are politicians, a congressman and a governor, and one who is a master architect. If you didn't know, I wanted to become an architect. Fortunately, no one supported me in that dream. Okay, so here we go. Sunnyside Mausoleum, SM. Take a gander at that. Okay, so may have to whisper in here out of respect. So we'll start off at basement level of this mausoleum. Okay. I believe the stairs are right here. There you go. Let's go down and look at the first notable person buried here. Technically number 12. It's actually funny. When the office gave me maps to this area, I was actually looking for a different person here in the basement level, and I just ran across the person by accident, not intending to look for him, but he was just there. And this is what they call the focal pendulum, which actually swings going around. Actually, yeah, we'll cover the whole circle. That's what it's called, and I think it takes like 48 hours from what I read to complete the revolution. Okay, so moving on here at basement level, people at the office actually mentioned this as the first level, even though it's something called basement level. But yeah, in my attempts to look for this particular grave, which was not the person that we're going at, actually looking for a different person, because the map was confusing. It's almost like a maze here. It's like going around all these corridors. And at one point, I thought someone was following me. I looked behind, no one was there. It turns out it was the echo of my footsteps. Okay, I think this is around here. Maybe we pass it, or it's over here. May have passed it. Hang on. It's on one of these. We're all actually looking for Thomas M. Eaton. Usually the middle section. Okay, maybe a little bit of ways. Maybe way over there. Okay, let's make sure. Tell you more about him as soon as I find it. Okay, probably here now. Oh, there you go. There you go, found it. Let's get a shot far right here. Okay, so this is the where he's entombed. close up. As you can see that clearly. Thomas M. Eaton, MC. MC meaning member of Congress. He was a congressman, so born 1896 to 1939. Okay. Okay. So let me tell you more about him. Okay. So to be complete, Thomas Marion Eaton, born August 3, 1896, died September 16, 1939, served briefly as a U.S. representative from California in 1939. Okay, he represented California's 18th district. Okay, and he was in office from January 3, 1939 to September 16, 1939. Not even a whole year because he died suddenly at the age of 43. Okay, so he moved to Long Beach in 1921 and engaged in automobile sales. Okay, he moved from Illinois and actually served in the First World War as an ensign in the United States Navy. Okay. Okay, he was a Republican. He was elected to the Long Beach City Council in 1934, re-elected in 1936, and unanimously chosen mayor by the council. Okay, elected as a Republican in 76 Congress and served, as I mentioned, January 3, 1939, until his death here in Long Beach, September 16, 1939. Eaton's seat remained vacant until his elected successor, William Ward Johnson, took office in January of 1941. Okay, as a matter of fact, the one who succeeded him, William Ward Johnson, is also buried here in the Sunnyside Mausoleum. So that's the next person we're going to go to. And don't worry, it's not on basement level. He's actually buried up on the second level. Yeah, second level on the balcony. Okay, so that's Mr. Thomas Eaton for you. Thank you for your service to this country, being with the U.S. Navy, sir. Okay. Let's go to William Ward's tomb. Okay, so while we're going up there, almost the same thing as Vernon Stevens. It wasn't listed completely where he was buried. All it said, a clue that his grave overlooked the balcony. But then the section where it was actually buried was not listed. Okay, my first time here I was looking for it. I couldn't find it. I was at the second level. I was actually looking for any balconies where he could have been buried. And one time I saw the balcony because it's pretty close to where the cathedral chapel is. But I had no way of knowing how to get there because I didn't see any way for me to get there. I thought it was actually in another building. And then I noticed that the picture in Find the Grave, he was entombed with his wife. And I used that to search where she was interned. Since if I find her, I'll find him. And the people at the office were very kind. They gave me a map and showed me exactly which section she was. So we're going up there right now. I'll show you why I didn't notice the way to the balcony the first time. I was taking off my mask. Hard to breathe. Okay. So, according to the map, it it was through here. So when you actually walk through here, you don't notice that there's a way over there. So if you go over here, there is the way to the balcony. And that's the balcony that I saw from the area way over there inside the building. So yeah, so there's a balcony. It really wrecked my mind. How could I get there? Because I know his grave overlooks a balcony. Okay, so we're in here, and this section right here, and there he is, William Ward Johnson, the one who succeeded Thomas M. Eaton in Congress. Okay, can't read the dates right. I have to read it on my phone. Buried with his wife, Grace Songer Johnson. Okay, so let me read his biography here in Wikipedia. So I'm kind of out of breath. I've been walking, walked at the park, walked over here. Okay, here we go. William Moore Johnson, born March 9, 1892, died June 8, 1963, U.S. Representative from California. Also in the 18th District, yes, as I mentioned, he succeeded Thomas M. Eaton. Okay. Born in Iowa. Okay. Brighton, Iowa to be precise. Okay, graduated law in the University of Southern California in 1925. Served as a member of the Idaho National Guard from 1910 to 1911. Worked as a bookkeeper, stenographer, and a manager of an automobile company in Montpelier, Idaho, and Price, Utah. He engaged in the mercantile business in Idaho and Utah. Engaged in the banking and oil business in Twin Falls, Idaho, and in Long Beach, California. He was admitted to the bar in 1925 and commenced practice as a lawyer here in Long Beach. Elected Republican in the 77th and 78th Congress, and served from January 3, 1941 to January 3, 1945, so 4 years. He was an unsuccessful candidate for election in 1944 for 79th Congress. After that, he resumed the practice of law in Long Beach, California, until his death there in June 8, 1963, and interned here at the mausoleum. Yeah, so it wasn't for his wife, Grace Songer, I wouldn't be able to find his tomb right here. Okay. Thank you for your service, sir. Since you served in the National Guard, that's in a way part of the military. Thank you for your service to this great country as a soldier and a congressman of California. Okay. So let me give you a view of the balcony, though I've shown pictures in the album. Okay. Okay, so you can't go out. Most of these doors are locked. Can't go out on those small balconies. Yeah. This is the view from the courtyard. Yeah. Yeah. And speaking of which, the map that the office gave me to search for this, I actually searched over there for this grave because it turns out the map was upside down. Yeah. Because for some reason, well, but again, you have to know where north is to get your exact bearing on the map. So I know north points this way. And I had my map upside down. Well, the map was upside down, though in every map, you try to figure out where north is and move the map in the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so I think it was around here. There we go. One of the windows over there where I spotted the balcony. Yeah, one of these windows, actually, the second level or the first level. And I saw this balcony, and I always in the back of my mind, how do I get up there? Because I didn't see a way up there. As you mentioned, if you don't look very carefully, or if you don't have a map to it, there's no way you could find it. And so I learned to always ask the office, even though, I've always been shy, but have to be brave enough to ask questions. Okay? So this is the balcony for you. I know they have a name, but then again, it says on the map the name, but there's no markings here of exactly the name of this section. I think there's something on top of this doorway, actually. Let's check it out. If I remember correctly. Oh, no marking. So I know the map said something, but it's hard to say. Yeah, see, even here, there's no marking of what section it is either. Okay, so let's take the scenic route to the grave of the governor of California, which should be over here. Over there. Actually, the section's right over there. Yeah, around that area. So we're going there right now. Use the focal pendulum again. You can see this, the rope moving, the rope or the wire. Let's go. Okay, this area going down is called the pendulum room, and another of the more notable people is buried in the first level of the pendulum room, and that's the person we'll see last. So this area I call the Hall of Busts. A lot of busts of famous people, at least I call it, if not not saints or religious figures, sub churches. Some are famous people. I'm not going to go through that though. If you want to know, just go check my album on Facebook to check out whose busts are those. I can tell certain people like Charlemagne, Constantine, David Livingston, Dante, Michelangelo. Yeah, all that stuff. There we go. Oh, let's look at this mural. I believe it's Columbus. Yeah, Christopher Columbus mural. The Santa Maria. A nice stained glass window right here. So yeah, I'll be going down these stairs. Okay, so the next person is right over here. I actually stumbled onto him accidentally as well. Okay, here we go. Frank Finley Merriam, born 1865, died 1955. Okay, so let's read his biography. Also buried with family members right here. Jesse Merriam, 1869 to 1948. Mary, where's that? Mary Ella Merriam, 1857 to 1931. So I believe that's his wife. Yeah, I'm not sure. Could be a wife too. Let me just read right here. Okay. No. Okay, Frank Finley Merriam, born December 22, 1865, died April 25, 1955, American politician who served as the 28th Governor of California from June 2, 1934 until January 2, 1939. Assuming the governorship at the height of the Great Depression following the death of Governor James Rolfe, Merriam famously defeated Democratic candidate Upton Sinclair in the California gubernatorial election 1934. Merriam also served as the state auditor of Iowa from 1900 to 1903 and served in both the Iowa and California state legislatures. Okay, so the 28th Governor of California. Okay, first served as the 31st Lieutenant Governor of California from January 5, 1931 to June 2, 1934 when he became the governor. Member of the California State Senate from the 33rd District, in office from June 7, 1929 to January 6, 1931. A member of the California State Assembly from the 70th District, in office from January 8, 1917 to January 7, 1927. The 17th State Auditor of Iowa from 1899 to 1903. Member of the Iowa House of Representatives from the 6th to 8th District, in office from 1896 to 1898, only 2 years. Okay. Okay, so yeah. So this Jesse Merriam was his third wife. Okay. The one below him, Mary Ella Merriam, is his second wife. Okay, so they're all buried here. Amasa Lipsy on the top right there is actually probably the mother of Jesse, his third wife. Is buried here. Amasa, I'm not sure if it's could be the wife. I mean, could be her mother. Hard to say. Don't quote me on that. Okay, so let's see here. So after his defeat, Merriam retired from public life. In 1941, he joined the California Society of Sons of the American Revolution. Following the defeat of former Governor and U.S. Senator Hiram Johnson in 1945, a brief writing campaign for Merriam appeared, though it only garnered 500 votes. Okay, he died at his home in Long Beach of a heart attack at the age of 89. There you go. So that's Frank Finley Merriam for you, former governor of California. Okay, let's now move into the last notable person buried here. Is just down this hallway. As I mentioned, there's the bus, the Hall of Bus. Okay. Got a stained glass window. Too bright. Oh, there it goes. It's clearing. Nope. Too far. Let's keep walking. The next notable person we're going to be looking at, and the last, is Master Architect Edward Killingsworth. And he's actually buried in the pendulum room at this level. Actually, I thought I was done doing the notable persons here who are buried in the park in the mausoleum, and then someone included Mr. Killingsworth right here, which I don't mind. And this is Constantine the Great for you. And this is Charlemagne. Yeah. And this is Saint Augustine. I'm not sure if my section in high school was St. Augustine. I know St. Bonaventure, St. Robert, St. Peter. I'm not sure, third year. Could be third year, not sure. So here's this thing on the focal pendulum. Let's read that. A simple pendulum, when set in motion in a given in a given vertical plane continues to vibrate in that plane, providing no exterior force, changes its direction, and if set in motion at one of Earth's poles, will continue to vibrate in the same constant plane while the Earth rotated around it. Ooh, okay, so that's why it's moving. The rotation of the Earth would then be evident to the eye. Though since the observer would be rotating with the Earth, it would appear to him that the Earth were stationary and the plane of the pendulum swing were rotating. Jean Foucault demonstrated this fact in Paris, and in 1851, and since that time these pendulums have been known as Foucault pendulums. At the poles of the Earth, the Earth rotates under the pendulum at the rate of 1 revolution in 24 hours. But as the location of the pendulum is moved from the pole, it must travel with the Earth's surface swell. And this additional motion results in the reduction of speed of the revolution of the Earth under the pendulum from 1 revolution in 24 hours at the poles to no revolution at all at the equator. Here at Sunnyside, it takes 42 hours and 48 minutes to make a complete revolution. There you go. So 42 hours and 48 minutes. I thought it was 48 hours. And here's a top view of the Foucault pendulum. There you go. And right over here is the tomb of master architect Edward Abel Killingsworth, FAIA. Okay, forgot what FAIA means. I think it's right over here. Fellow of the American Institute of Architects. There you go. Okay, he's buried with his wife, Laura Catherine Killingsworth, 1924-2019, the Iron Butterfly. And there you go. Below her is Edward Abel Killingsworth, FAIA, born 1917, died in 2004, master architect. Okay, so see, nice tomb, nice painting right there. Okay, let's read from his Wikipedia page. Okay, he's best known as a participant in the Arts and Architecture's case study program in the mid-1950s. He designed and built case study houses number 25, the Frank House, in Naples, California. He also designed numerous luxury hotels all over the world and a large part of the California State University Long Beach campus. In the architecture world, his name is associated with the Southern California Post and Beam Mid-Century Modern. Okay. He was born in Taft, California. Okay, following the discovery of oil on Signal Hill 921, his oilman father moved the family south to Long Beach. Okay. So, original ambition as a painter, decided to major in something more practical in Lisbon, California. Killingsworth excelled in the next best thing, earning not only a Bachelor of Architecture degree in 1940, but also the American Institute of Architects Medal for having the highest academic record in his class. Okay, his professional career was delayed by his service in the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers during World War II. As an operations officer attached to the 654th Engineering Topographic Battalion, Killingsworth earned the Bronze Star for supervising the production of more than 8 million photo maps in preparation for the Allied invasion of Europe. Okay, after returning from war, Killingsworth went to work as associate for a Long Beach architect, Kenneth S. Wong, from 1946 to 1953, and it was discovered in 1950 by John Antenza, creator of the case study program. Okay. Let's see what else he. Basically built a lot of stuff. Hotels, not only here in houses here in America, but also luxury hotels in exotic locales, Hawaii, Guam, Japan, South Korea, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Okay. He preferred high ceilings and high glass walls